Hello everyone, today we are going to texture this top which we created in Marvelous Designer. I will give the link in the description below how to create the top and how to bake the meshes. I'm not going to bake the meshes in this video. Let's start. We will create a fill layer and I'm just going to keep the color channel, roughness channel and the normal channel. Let's choose the color from here, or you can just type F6, F5, F5. I will also set the roughness value to 0.9. And now we will rename the layer to base color. Now let's create another fill layer. I will just use the color channel and the roughness channel. Let's add the color. I'm just going to use the color EB, EA, EA, and I'm going to set the roughness value to 0.9. Now just right click on this and add a black mask. Right click on the mask and add a fill layer. We can just go to the grayscale and add grunge dirt splats. And then we can choose this one. Now you can press shift plus right mouse button so that you can rotate the environmental lights, and now you can see the dirt on top. Now you can rename this layer to dirt. This time we are going to use only the height channel. That's it. Now you can add a black mask. In the mask, right click and add another fill layer, and in this just type stripes in the grayscale section. Now select the material and inside the height change the value to 0.003, and now in alpha channel mode change the dialing value to 9. Go inside the parameters, change the histogram position to 0.51. Inside the pattern settings change the stripes to 100. In width value we will add 0.24, and to set the rotation value we will use 96. Now let's right click again and this time add a filter, and now we will use WARP WARP filter, and inside this filter I am going to choose the intensity as 0.3 and the intensity divider as 1000. In close-up see the difference. Now let's rename this layer. Now let's create a paint layer. We will select a paint brush, and in this brush panel you can just choose the brush, stitches, straight brush. After this you can change the settings. I think brush size 1.8 is fine, but you can choose your own settings. It depends on the cloth, it depends on your own preference. It's totally up to you. Now let's turn off backface culling, and we will enable the hide channel, and also we will disable the metal channel. Now I will search inside the parameter setting of base color, and I will change the base color to something which is more lighter. I think this will be fine. And I'm going to change the stitch selection to running double, thread type to thin, and puncture intensity to 0.1. I think puncture intensity 0.1 is fine, and seam intensity to 0. Inside the advanced parameters I'm going to increase the stitch length. You can see the changes over here in the viewport on the top, and I can change the width size to 0.2, and I'm going to change the depth to 0.1, and I'm also going to increase the roughness value to 0.9. I think this is fine. Now inside the technical parameters you can decrease the height range value to 0.2. Now before starting the stitching process in the 3D window, I am just going to rotate the lights. The environmental lights can be rotated by pressing the shift and the left button. If you do that, you can see the depth of the stitching lines. I'm just going to fast forward this process. You can create all the lines, and anywhere you want to add the stitching lines, like this. You can also create these stitches inside the 2D window like this. I'm speeding up the process because this process is quite long, and you can finish up the stitches as you like in 3D or maybe in the 2D window. Now let's create a new layer. We'll right click on it and add a black mask, and now on the mask we'll right click and add a fill layer. In the grayscale section let's add directional noise 4. Choose this noise and switch to alpha mode. Now inside this layer increase the tiling to 4. Now inside the material mode, you can just give height channel to this layer and put a height value of 0.03, and then I think we can see the effect. Let's go back in this layer and we will change the angle random value this time. I think the best way is to switch back to alpha mode, and now I think we will use the value 0.46. I think this works much better. Let's switch on to material mode now. That's it. We have textured this whole feature in Substance Painter now. Hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe and follow my channel. Thank you.